Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New England Patriots. And the kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Throwing to start the drive. Edmonds.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
A run here on first down with Reynolds. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Ready?
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. His third rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to... And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Once more, here's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
On 3rd down,
Edmonds. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Edmonds. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the error pass. 4th down coming up.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one down in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Well, shifts past him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Patriots had 10-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
On the option right is Lance.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Blue strike. Fight. White. Hut.
Working from the gun. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the ready. Fight. 97. Set.
They'll hand off to Reynolds.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They'll go again with Reynolds.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, blue. Eat old blue. Hut.
And Lance now to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
DK Metcalf.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, 83 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. Edmonds. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion, Slayton.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Seal, black. 6, Mega, smash, red. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, what a move. Fighting through, and he's got space. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this throw caught left side. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Breaks through the contact. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
63 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
Eckler going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Edmonds. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
5-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Edmonds. Eluding the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Escaping a tackler at the 25.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Strike. Strike. Shot. 17.
On second down, here's Lance.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Drill green. Drill yellow. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Edmonds.
This goes out wide from Madison.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready. 12, 10. Set,
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Blue check. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Give to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
A loss of a yard.
For Lance, he's going to change the play.
At the 50-yard line.
Smith, red. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Reynolds. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Reynolds. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Addison hauls it in.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Back to throw. Edmonds. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll go Madison up the middle.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Edmonds. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
24-yard gain on the play.
Off play action. Edmonds. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Edmonds. This one brought in by Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Edmonds. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Edmonds. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Josh Oliver, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked
As
pretty
we
tight
speak.
with points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Off the play fake. Edmonds. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
A handoff, it's Ekeler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Edmonds. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Edmonds.
This is Alexander Mattison out of the backfield with it.
Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Mattison, 27 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route and worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Ultra.
Now they are
Ultra.
really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Set.
And Lance now to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the toss, it's Reynolds.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off-play action. Edmonds. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing again. Edmonds. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,